Yes, people, good afternoon or good morning, wherever you're from. Welcome back to AN Sports for another pole position pod. Today we've got the Azerbaijan Grand Prix in Baku. Augustia and King are back. We're going to preview it. We've got lots to talk about. 6 red flags. We'll get into that, people. Make sure you guys hit the like button on your way and sub to the channel. We want to get to 450 before the end of next week, guys. 450 subs and sub to King's channel as well. The link is in the title. I'll put the link in the title in just a bit. But Augustia and King, how you both doing? All good?
Unbelievable. I know, King, I'm having a good weekend. I'm sure you're having a great weekend. Everything's been going your way, right? Chelsea won, Ferrari did very, very well. WrestlePalooza was record-breaking and historic, so you must be ecstatic. But before I give you the mic, man, that quali session, one of the craziest qualifying sessions I've ever seen in my life. I've
Yeah.
ever seen in Formula One, period. I think we had 6 red flags. That's
that
the
the-
most.
Is that the record ever for the
That
most red
is the
flags?
record, yeah. I think it was Sao Paulo in 2022. That was where they had 5.
All 5, okay.
Yeah, 5. This was 6, which was nuts. And it wasn't just 6. I don't want to be disrespectful when I say this or offensive. I mean this in the most respectful way. It wasn't 6 drivers who weren't competing. It wasn't 6 midfield drivers. It was people at the top. The 2 best drivers in terms of points this season, not performances, but in terms of points. Both McLaren drivers fucked up. So it was manic. It was madness, but it was also marvelous. I enjoyed it. But at the end of the day, push come to shove, every single time there is uncertainty, every single time there is concern, there is instability, one man stands tall. It's Max Verstappen. This is the Max Verstappen decade. So congratulations to him once again.
King?
Yeah, it was a crazy qualifying. My Ferraris didn't do well.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I am right in saying that Lando Norris isn't good enough, because he had the opportunity to get Q1 to get a pole position. He had the opportunity after his teammate Piastri crashed, after Leclerc crashed. So 2 of his main rivals for the pole were gone. It was only him and Verstappen. And what did he do? What did Lando Norris do? The great Lando Norris. He finished behind Yuki Tsunoda, Kimi Antonelli, Liam Lawson, Carlos Sainz in that McLaren. Disgusting. Lando Norris, you are still a loser in my mind. And you should have made the advantage of the opportunity that Oscar Piastri did by the rare mistake he made. And you should have got pole. Because then that would have been that could have been a big point swing for you. But now you're just at P7, he's at P9. And who knows what will happen in the race. He may even pass you.
I thought
But Lando...
Sorry, finish your point.
And finally, Supermax once again shown why he's the best on the grid. Brilliant qualifying from him. And yeah, man. As always, I'm right on Lando Norris. And I'm always right. Never wrong. Lando's soft.
As I was about to say,
nice to meet you, Donald Trump.
It was very obvious. It was very obvious that it was going to be Max Verstappen after that hectic crash frenzy, or a hectic red flag frenzy. If that's how you want to put it. I mean, to be fair with you, looking at the drivers at the top, who out of all the drivers, who did you expect to get pole? It's obviously Max. Max was going to get P1. It was obvious. Like, let's just be honest here. Oscar wasn't there. Lando wasn't there.
Yes, Lando was there. He just didn't do good enough.
Can I ask you a question? Why do you expect Max to be on pole? Is it because he has the fastest car, or is he the fastest driver? What's the reason?
I think he's the fastest driver, bro. I'll be honest.
Yeah, so by that logic, Lando should have been up there. There is no excuses. Like, this was the perfect opportunity for him to capitalize and exploit on his teammate's mistake. And Oscar is someone who's made very little mistakes this season. I think Melbourne was one. This was one. A couple times in, I think, Austria and Hungary during the race, he was slightly too aggressive. But this was Lando Norris's moment. And unfortunately, hey, I'm a man of my word. If I say something and I'm stood correct, I will hold my hands up. King is correct. Lando Norris choked. Lando Norris is a bottle job today. I can say that again, King, just to make you happy because everything else isn't going that well. Lando Norris is a bottle job. He's a choker. There was no reason why he should have been 1.2 seconds behind Carlos Sainz when Max Verstappen dunked 5/10 on him, I think it was. So it was nothing but a bottle job back then. Sorry, continue.
No. I hear your point. I mean, obviously, Max Verstappen for me, like, you just can't question the guy's mentality. You like I said, you can't question his ability to go and get to get results for his team. I mean, he's one of the best drivers we've ever seen. Oh, apologies about that. Once again, my alarm rings on stream.
That's cute.
But as I was saying, yeah, like, it's hard to really bet against Max Verstappen, and in the form that he's in right now, going to the end of the season. Late push for a drivers' championship. Late push. Is there a chance? Is there a chance for a late push in the drivers' championship? Max Verstappen could be in the mix. Is there any way you guys think that they could be? There could be a chance.
No, if you know, you know. No risk, full push. That's the motto. That's what he said at Monza, right?
Hey, this is the form Max Verstappen is going in towards the end of the season, bro. And next season, yeah, he starts off like this. He could be clear next year.
I think Ekevin, the issue for Max is not the man, it's the machinery. It's the machinery that supports the man. Do I think he can win the championship this year? Objectively, he can. Mathematically, he can. Realistically and logically, no. Because for him to win the championship, he'd have to win every single race and hope Lando and Oscar have a DNF, one each, and they also both alternate between 2 and 3. Is that possible? Yes.
Or if they win this weekend, McLaren, if they get 1 and 2 this week, it's the Constructors' Championship is done. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, if they're gonna get 1 and 2 this weekend, they miraculously get 1 and 2 this weekend.
That's officially over now.
It's not just the constructors done; it's the drivers all but done psychologically because that car that McLaren would have to go through the entire field, which is doable, by the way, because Baku is your mix of Monaco, but also a circuit with many overtakes. Monaco is a very easy place to maneuver around. It's a statement, right? It's a statement coming from 7 and 9 to we 1 and 2. But as Random Man we were talking about on the chat, Max can absolutely win the championship, but the likelihood of it is low, simply because he'll have to be close to perfect and hope that McLaren car somehow discombobulates. And real quick, you mentioned next season. I think, King, you're in agreement with this. You've made this point on repeat. The problem is next season Red Bull's engine manufacturer is Ford, right? So they're very new to the game. And they've already stated, Lauren Mekies has already said that if Red Bull are near McLaren, if they're near Mercedes, if they're near Aston Martin by the beginning of next year, they would be surprised. Christian Horner himself said that when he was in charge. Toto Wolff has echoed remarks like that. So I think next season Max needs to have the car. I'm not sure he will have the car capable of competing, but at the moment, he is putting in God's work.
No,
yeah. I agree. I don't think Max will win the championship, but I put it this way: he has more chance of leapfrogging Lando Norris to second than Lando Norris does leapfrogging Oscar Piastri to first. And you can take that as you will.
I'm not going to go as far as you are, King. I don't think so. Because push comes to shove, when the pressure is highest, sometimes drivers can fold. And Oscar Piastri, while he's the most composed on the grid, it is uncharted. It is unprecedented territory. And also the gap is, 4 or 5 wins Lando needs, and Oscar finishes in second for it to be a swing, basically. So I don't agree with that, but I get what you're saying.
Max Verstappen go down the road from free air in Baku. When people doubt Max Verstappen, that's when he performs most. Example, Sao Paulo 2024. Yep. Ferrari engine down in power for 2026 as well. Okay. We'll get into that next season.
Yeah, that's why I didn't mention them.
Yeah. I don't think we'll even talk about Ferrari today, to be fair. No, I'm kidding. We will, of course we will. But obviously, like you said, Lando Norris kind of threw it away. I agree with you, actually, to be fair. It was his chance, knowing that Piastri was, I wouldn't say he was down and out, but he qualified in a relatively, I'd say, low position for Q3. I would say it's relatively low because you know what it is. I don't think he has the chance to win on Sunday, and I know it sounds crazy, but after this, I don't know if he wins on Sunday now. I don't know if he wins tonight. I don't know if he does, because I just think Max Verstappen is the faster car, and I think with Lando Norris being ahead of him, who knows? I think it'll be harder for him to finish on P1 or P2 this weekend. It'll be harder for him to finish on P1 or P2, considering the circumstances around, and obviously the track temperature as well. Depending on what the weather will be like. Is it gonna rain? Is it clear? Because yesterday we saw how heavy the rain was getting, but it wasn't really talked about as much. There was times where I think Max was talking about the rain. There was times where drivers were mentioning the rain, but then again, it wasn't spoken about enough. You know what I'm trying to say? It wasn't spoken about enough. So you got to consider Got to consider the tires as well. What tires are these drivers going to put on? What tires will they put on? I mean, what tires was Max on yesterday? Was he on the soft tires or was he on the hard tires? I don't remember which one it was.
He was on the soft, wasn't he, at the end?
Soft.
No, I could be wrong. I know Sainz was on the mediums.
Sainz had really good qualifying as well, by the way. It wasn't spoken about enough. Carlos Sainz had a good qualifying.
He had a good qualifying, but also it was very circumstantial because there were only 3 runners before the manic.
That's
Q3.
What I mean.
It was the 2 Racing Bulls and Carlos Sainz. The one I think had a very good qualifying, and I didn't examine it like as precisely as King, you probably did, was Liam Lawson, because he did dunk quite a bit on Badger the Hatcher, who's obviously the best rookie this year, hands down, no doubt about that. So it's a great result for Liam Lawson, not just in terms of output, but in terms of confidence and performance.
Piastri, outside the points finish or engine blowing up, Verstappen is back in the criteria for that scenario.
Yeah, but the thing is, 100%. The thing is, ran the fan. Max has to be neon perfect, which that's not a problem. It is a very tall order, but Max is taller than the tall orders, and the McLarens cannot have the fastest car every week. And they are going to have the fastest car on some tracks. Red Bull will also have a car in some tracks that just does not have the pace for even the messiah of the sport to compete. So I just struggle to see it, but it's doable.
That qualifying didn't real, bro. Lawson P3 and 6 red flags with that fraud Leclerc hitting into the wall like that fraud Piastri did too. Hey, listen, every driver's a fraud, Ryan? Every driver's a fraud. Nah, I'm kidding. No, you're right though. Like I said, circumstantial. How many drivers hit the wall yesterday? How many drivers crashed out? It is very tough to drive in those conditions. You know what I mean? Especially in a track like Baku, where you have one of the most difficult turns. Where I swear it's very Monaco like, because there's that one turn you have to go through. There's that one turn you have to be almost perfect to go through that turn. It's a very tight gap as well. I don't remember which turn it was. Was it turn 5, turn 6?
Are you talking about sector 2 when they're going in between the towers?
Yeah,
the walls are closing in on you.
That reminds me of Monaco a little bit, because you have to be almost perfect to go through that. And how many times Lando as well at the end hit the wall? We're forgetting Lando hit the wall as well. He could have been red flagged towards the end of the race. That could have been red flagged. You know what I mean? So, yeah, yesterday's conditions were it didn't tell you the qualities of the driver. I think it just told you that how tough it was to race in those conditions. You know what I'm trying to say. But King, I want your thoughts on all that as well.
Oh, well, on the conditions and the drivers.
Yeah. Next race Singapore. Don't forget, Verstappen has never won a race there in his whole career. Don't forget. That's mad.
Read the last one.
Okay. In those conditions, the best driver shows up. The best drivers show up. Verstappen did as expected. Sainz showed up. So did Lawson. Clearly recovered from Red Bull nightmare. Good on him, and I rate him. Okay. Sorry, King, go on, bro.
I agree with most of that, but I don't rate Lawson. He He's a bum. Anyway,
Agreed. I agree.
as the Lando Norris #1 hater, yeah, there was a lot of crashes, but the reality is this: as a driver, you are paid to not make mistakes. You're paid to put your machinery through this lap, to go to the limit, and to get your car into a good position. So, Piastri, it's not good enough. You're leading the world championship race. Don't make that mistake again. Leclerc, not only did you compromise Hamilton in Q2, you also made a mistake as well. A big crash. Don't ever do that again. Yeah, because that's loser levels. Yeah, that real drivers don't do that. Who else? Albano, shame on you. Who else was there was 3 other people. I need to know. I need to remember them.
Lawson.
No, Lawson didn't crash.
Sorry, Lawson. Hulkenberg.
No, Colapinto crashed. Shame on you.
Hulkenberg too. Hulkenberg too.
Oh yeah, he did.
Colapinto, Behrman, Leclerc.
Oh yeah, Behrman. Behrman, shame on you. Behrman, shame on you.
Piastri.
Who was the other one?
The other one.
Was it Bortoletto? Did Bortoletto crash as well? I swear it was him.
Bortoletto? No.
It was one of them. There was too many crashes to remember, but everyone who crashed, shame on you.
Yeah, I think it was Bortoletto. Yes, Bortoletto. Yes. Bortoletto.
So shame on all the drivers that crashed. Excuses about conditions weren't right. You're paid enough to drive in any conditions. The wettest of rains, the driest of suns, the hottest of days, the coldest of ones. The best finish at the top, and that's what Max did. Unlike Lando Norris, P7, bum. As I said, behind inferior cars, behind drivers that he's meant to be better than. Anyway, congratulations, Carlos Sainz, for finishing P2. I always believed in you. I believed you're better than Lando Norris and Charles Leclerc, the losers, as I call them, the loser duo, alongside George Russell, ahead of him as well. You know what I'm saying? You showed the people who you were. Liam Lawson, you got lucky. I think the racing will switch cars. No, but in all honesty, it was tough conditions. It was hard for the drivers. There was a lot of crashes, a lot of red flags, and in that last lap when there was 3 minutes left and everyone needed to do that one lap, it was only Max that was perfect. It was only Max that increased his time after the first runs. At one point, I thought we were gonna get Carlos Sainz P1. It was looking as that could have been the case. The amount of red flags that was happening, it could have been a Carlos Sainz and then both the Racing Bulls. But certain drivers extracted great time out of the cars. Other drivers didn't. Big up to Max. I don't think he wins the race. I still think the McLarens could come through. It'll be difficult for them. It will be difficult, but it's a track that they can get past. But we'll see. We'll see how quick Max is in race trim. Obviously, qualifying is one lap. But let's see how his car goes in race trim, and how good that car is in clean air. Because if he can get a good start, which we'll see, because Carlos Sainz can cause him problems as well. So you never know. The race start's going to be really interesting because I feel like there's going to be a crash in that race start. Of how close
easily. I agree with you 100%.
There's gonna be a crash
for sure. The way things are going in Azerbaijan, I can tell you right now, there will definitely be a crash. And I hate to be that guy that wishes for a crash because you know how dangerous they could be, right? But it could happen. It genuinely could happen.
I'm not wishing for a crash. I'm just saying it genuinely could happen because Carlos Sainz and Max going into that first corner together, I don't think that's a good recipe. I really don't. And Liam Lawson being behind them, when it's a mixed
don't forget there are 2 terrorist groups right behind them.
Yeah,
Kimi Antonelli and George Russell.
So when it's a mixed bag, it can cause issues. It can cause issues. There's been a lot of crashes red flags are plenty in the qualifying. I think there'll be red flags are plenty in the race, and we'll see. It's survival of the fittest. I can't tell you what's gonna happen in the race. I'll be honest, I don't really know. And I feel like maybe the McLarens might crash each other as well because they're near each other.
It's not like the McLarens will crash each other. It's like I said, I always say, and I say this every single show, the start is the most difficult hurdle you have to get through, because it's where cars just want to overtake each other. It's where the start, the first turn is the scariest part. You have to get through that first and second turn. There'll be red flags. There'll be yellow flags. There'll be like bare penalties tomorrow. I'm telling you right now, it might break the record for the most penalties. And I've been very accurate with my predictions about this. I've been saying that I think the record for penalties will be broken tomorrow. What's the record for penalties in the race? What's the record for penalties in a race?
By penalties, do you mean like impediments, like 5-second penalties, 10-second penalties?
Yeah. How many?
Oh, God knows what. I think wasn't it Zandvoort a couple years ago where everyone was getting slapped with track limit or something like that?
Yeah, everyone was getting slapped with track limits.
I have a really good. I don't know good feeling, but I have a feeling that tomorrow is going to be penalties galore, especially from the drivers on the bottom.
Well, Ekevin, I can tell you for free, you are 100% wrong, because I don't know who's racing on the track tomorrow, but definitely no one's going to break the record tomorrow.
Tonight, you mean?
Yeah, you said tomorrow.
No, tonight.
Oh, it's today.
Yeah, that's why.
I keep thinking.
I'm playing.
Because you know what? We keep doing the preview a day before every single time. I'm so used to saying tomorrow. You know what I mean?
I don't think there'll be penalties. I think there'll be crashes. And I don't. That's what I think.
I agree. It doesn't seem like this is a circuit where track limits is going to be an issue.
No, it will be an issue on that corner. You know the corner before where who went wide? Kimmy. You know when Kimmy went all fours out and went back in that part. There may be some track limits there because you can get four wheels out of there.
No, of course. Let me clarify. The threat of track limits is there, no doubt about it. And there are certain corners specifically where it will be more difficult than others. But I don't think it's one of the most likeliest tracks where track limits will be an issue. That's what I mean.
It'll be crashings. There'll be crashings.
Exactly. And it'll more be unforced crashes.
Yeah. Not
even collisions necessarily.
No, it'll be just driving error. Plus, Lance Stroll hasn't made a crash yet, and he's due one.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
Everyone else crashed. Lance Stroll didn't crash, so he's due one.
Exactly. And also drivers PTSD, right? Leclerc, that turned 15, haunted him a lot.
Yeah. Oh, I am stupid.
Exactly.
Oh, I'm stupid.
You have two furry teammates, guys. One who says they're useless, the other who says they're stupid. What a great combo.
It's from the bottom to the midfield battle. That's where I worry about the red flags at the start of the race. I think Max Verstappen will go all guns blazing at the start. He'll lead the race by some bit, and then obviously the McLarens will have their catch up job. But yeah, that's all I can really think about it. But Ferrari. You might want to talk about Ferrari. I mean, let's talk about Lewis Hamilton first. We spoke about Charles Leclerc already. We talked about Charles Leclerc already. Let's talk about Lewis Hamilton, man. Lewis Hamilton, that was, bro. I don't know what it was. Was he not at his full pace? Did he not want to risk himself crashing out?
No, he was let down by two things. He was let down by Charles, who compromised his first lap. He needs to apologize for that. If you're gonna, he went off on that road, the yellow flag that compromised that first lap, and the first lap, the banker lap, is the most important one because that kind of puts you in a good stead. It gives you momentum, positive momentum. After that, it's down to the team for not giving him enough time and enough fuel in his engine to be able to do multiple laps at the end there.
Yeah.
So I don't think Lewis was at fault. I think it was a mixture of Charles and the team.
No, but I don't think Lewis Hamilton would have had the pace anyways, in my opinion, to get.
No,
to
King is 100%. King is 100% correct. Throughout the weekend, Hamilton looked quite positive. I think he topped the timesheets in practice 1. if I'm not mistaken.
Practice
But
and qualify.
there's also one big distinction, King. It's Charles Leclerc had a mini pit stop. He had a very quick pit stop in the middle of Q2. Lewis Hamilton didn't. So yeah, even fuel was a problem. Even the compromised lap was a problem psychologically. But also his tires were not fresh.
Yeah.
They were old compared to everyone else. So for him, I'm not exonerating him. I'm not making excuses for Lewis Hamilton. But there were many impeding factors that most drivers would have also ended up with the same fate.
Yeah.
That ever turned it, James Hunt on Niki Lauda in 1976. Been 49 years. If anyone can beat that, it's Verstappen. I trust Verstappen 100% without the Red Bull 21.
That Randafan, that last sentence, I trust in Verstappen 100%, but not the RB21. Preach, print that, because that is the truest statement about this season.
I don't agree with that statement. Oscar Piastri to the world and back. Anyway, carry on.
No, I agree with you, King. I think it's looking very likely.
That's fair. That's fair.
Big up the Aussies.
Yeah, big up to the Aussies every single time.
He's Aussies doing what Danny Rick couldn't.
Yeah, there's an Aussie on the panel. This guy. You speak Aussie, right, Ekman? The accent?
Nah.
Come on. Give us a flavor of your Aussie accent.
I don't speak Aussie, mate. I don't speak Aussie, mate. But we'll continue and we'll talk about it later. Anyways,
That's good.
No, but in all honesty, though, what do you guys really expect from the race? Like, this is one of the craziest, I'd say, top 10 finishes I've seen in a long time. This has to be the craziest top 10 finish. Like, what are we really expecting? I mean, a Max blowout. It has to be, right? Otherwise, if Max doesn't win, it's done. You don't remember blowout, don't you? You know what I mean? I say this a lot.
I'd love a Max blowout. No, I'm kidding.
You know what I'm trying to say? Because I say this a lot in NBA. Because my Celtics used to blow out teams big time. but
big time, huh? No, I'm kidding.
This guy, man. No, but as I was saying, like, it's gonna. I think it should be a Max clear win tomorrow. Anyway, it should be. Otherwise, it'll be surprising to see Carlos Sainz winning the Williams, because I don't see anyone else catching Max Verstappen if he doesn't crash out. Excuse me. If Max doesn't crash out tomorrow, or say nothing happens to his car, penalties, he's surely the favorite going into tomorrow's race. Sorry, tonight's race. Excuse me. I keep saying tomorrow. Tonight.
No, not for me. I think if he needs to have the right race pace. I don't know. I haven't really.
I think he
followed
does.
I haven't really followed everything, but I don't think if he doesn't have the right race pace, especially in Baku, expect the McLarens to outlast him on tires and go long in their first stint, and then try and outpace him that way, and maybe even try a one-stopper if possible, if they wanted to, just because of the position they're in. They could do that as well, because they have the ability to maintain speed on tires for a long distance, and because of the way the tires are, they last as long as you need them to last. So I need McLaren to be aggressive in their strategies, and I need them not to play favorites. That's the two things they have to do in order to beat Verstappen. If they can do that, they'll beat Verstappen. If not, they'll finish second and third at the best. But I don't think anyone's gonna stop them outside of Verstappen. I don't think any other car has pace like that. Maybe the Ferraris, but they're behind them. So
Ferrari they're always finishing behind McLaren in qualifying. They have the pace, but they always finish behind McLaren. Whenever, like I always say, Charles Leclerc when he finished P1, what was it, Hungary? Yeah. It was Hungary, right? When he got pole.
Yeah.
Am I correct?
Yeah.
Look at how he started the race. I look at how he led the race by some distance as well. This is when I say whenever Ferrari finish ahead, they always tend to have the pace. But then again, strategically they don't. Strategically they let themselves down with the wrong set of tires. So no, but even then, I don't see anyone stopping Max tonight. Again, another blunder for me tonight. Max will not.
I think the McLarens can.
It's in 3 hours anyway. I keep forgetting. Baku is in 3 hours anyways.
They can. I think the McLarens can, but it will be a difficult one. They're gonna have to, as Augustia says, subvert the status quo and do something different in order for them to. Because 7th and 9th, especially, the problem isn't going to be the pace. The problem is going to be the corks in the bottle, the Liam Lawsons, the Carlos Sainz in the slower cars that are going to cause DRS trains. And if there's DRS trains, then they're going to be slowed down a lot. So for Lando and Oscar, they need to get past cars as quick as possible. They need to get past these cars as quick as possible. If they have a good start, that would help. Maybe if a couple cars, miss the turn, crashing, and they weave their way through it, then it could help. But yeah.
King, do you want to read the most recent comment?
I hope Bruno Fernandes gets a season-ending injury. That's what I hope. Hold that.
Wow. That's very generous.
That's right.
You,
that's right.
That's very generous of you compared to the hate you have for others.
That's right. That's right.
But
Lando Norris is number one. No, Bossa Blue. Big up for you. Big up for your win. I know. Congratulations to you. Don't let me catch you in South Africa. You know what happens in South Africa?
Are you going to South Africa?
No, I'm not. But I'll catch him in South Africa. Don't worry. I'll catch him there one day. He's gonna have to see me.
Bro's Leonardo DiCaprio from Catch Me If You Can. That's what you are, King.
Cost trouble with this Monza rear wing. Sainz will get displaced at P2. Definitely. I don't think Sainz gets P2. I think Sainz will get displaced. I agree with that. I don't think Sainz can hold on to P2 with the pace of the cars behind it. But like I said, it depends on the circumstances. Whatever happens, that's down to the drivers behind him. You know what I'm trying to say? That's down to McLaren, that's down to Ferrari if they can displace Sainz.
Sainz isn't the issue, it's Lawson. Because let's say if they go all clean through, Lawson is going to slow down everyone behind them, even if they're quicker, and then Sainz can maybe get a little gap. Yeah, it will depend on how quick they can get past Lawson, because Lawson's going to be the Mercedes, all the cars behind them need to get past Lawson as soon as possible. Because the longer you don't get ahead of Lawson, I think it'll play into the hands of McLarens, because they'll go long and it'll be easier for them. But it'll be interesting to see what the start is. I think Lawson's the slowest driver in the top 10 this season. So yeah. Plus that Williams is a bit iffy. I don't know if it's quick or not. Because obviously Albon had crashed, but then Sainz got P2, so we don't really know how quick that Williams is. But it got him enough to get P2 in the restricted conditions. So we'll see. Yeah. Williams is best of the rest type of car, but Lawson in that Racing Bulls, as good as the Racing Bulls is, it's going to cause a problem to a lot of teams to try and get past him.
And also, I forgot to mention the Azerbaijan Grand Prix has been extended to 2030 as well. And rightly so. I mean, it's a good racetrack. It also has a very nice scenario as well. Not scenario, scenery. It has very nice scenery as well. Like it's a really nice race to race in. But yeah, I guess you want to add to that as well.
No, I agree with you, Ekevin. Beautiful scenery, but also beautiful racing as well. Very unpredictable. It's what you want from Formula One. Now, to everything you said, King, I agree with you. I think a lot of people are prematurely dismissing McLaren, even on the mainstream media, even at Sky Sports. Baku is a track where, yes, they are corners where it's very difficult to overtake. They are Monaco-esque corners, but they also are parts of the track, like Sector 3, for example, like Sector 1, where it is very good, very, I guess, probable for a superior car to overtake an inferior car. So to me, I think McLaren have the pace. As you said, King, it's not the pace, it's the position. That's the problem. It's the position and subverting the status quo. That's what they're going to have to prioritize. Can they do it? Absolutely. I will say that, Ekevin, I love your quote. It's very prophetic. It's the start is the most important, right? That's what you emphasize a lot. McLaren will have to start positively. They cannot lose places. I'm not talking to you, Oscar. I'm talking to you, Lando. Do not lose places at the start. You don't want to fall back to 10th. You don't want Leclerc or Hamilton to get past you. But everybody else, you definitely can clear. You should clear in your first stint. that should be your aim. But when it comes to Max, I agree. I think Max is the only one that can beat the McLarens. Ferrari don't have track position, and even then, it's a stretch with their issues and ailments that they self-inflict upon themselves. Big up, man. So, bottom line here for me is I'm gonna have Max winning. I just think he's the fastest driver, and with that deficit in terms of position, with him being that ahead of the McLarens, and I think he could compete wheel to wheel as well. I think Max does win. I will put Lando in second, and I will put Oscar in third, simply because Lando's demeanor compared to today, compared to the beginning of the season, it's a bit more upbeat. It's a bit more inspired. It's a bit more fired in the sense of he isn't deflated. Like previously, if he had a performance like this, he would call himself slurs. He'd I guess disregard himself. He'd demonize himself. Today, he seems a little bit more positive, the same way Lewis Hamilton is. So Max 1, Lando 2, Oscar 3, and just watch out for Lewis Hamilton as well, because he does like a race where he can come back from behind. Random man. Good, I'm happy for Lando. I just had a burger this morning as well. Mackey's burger. It was great. He's living the life. Good for him.
But yeah. Any more thoughts on the race? We want to give predictions now? Sorry, the race, the qualifying. Do you want to give predictions now?
No, I got a few more things to say.
Go on.
Yeah, yet again, congratulations to Carlos Sainz for that the wonderful P2, showing Lando Norris, and look at how it's done. Losers. Anyway, go ahead, carry on.
What about Lando Norris?
Oh, he's a loser. That's what he said.
He finished above Oscar. Oscar crashed out.
He finished P7. He finished P7 behind Yuki Tsunoda in a one lap.
You know what? Ekevin, you're not wrong. Technically, no one's talking about that framing, but he did finish above Oscar, so technically, like...
Yeah.
He would have had a better qualifying if he crashed out himself.
But as Rafa Nadal said, no ifs, buts, or maybes.
Is not finishing P2. He's not finishing.
No, he genuinely, if the McLarens fuck up, he can finish P2. He has the pace.
No, it's not happening.
It's not otherworldly.
I do not rate the Ferrari car one bit. The Ferrari car, I do not rate it one bit. If maybe it was 2022, yeah, the 2022 car easily.
They have the pace.
I think Lewis, if Lewis got into Q3, he would have finished P2.
Lewis was saying that he thinks the car could have been on pole. He came into the weekend expecting a pole.
Yeah.
So that's why he was disappointed. And by default, as we've talked about, Ferrari's race issues, it's not on a Sunday, it's on a Saturday, right? Yeah. Where they handicap themselves, they kneecap themselves. So had Hamilton been on pole, and with the way the McLarens were, he genuinely could have won this race.
Yeah. Yeah, he could have. Unfortunately, Leclerc and the team got in his way.
And also, he didn't have the pace himself either.
No, he had the pace. He had the pace.
No. As I said earlier, I agree with you, King. There were too many impeding factors that most drivers would have suffered the same fatal fate. But I do think a driver like Max, he would have found a way. So. No comment. No comment. I will not. I prefer not to speak.
If I speak, I'm in big trouble. By the way, who won 3-0?
But I hope you're enjoying your dudu, random man. I hope you're drinking your dudu.
If anyone doesn't know what dudu means,
it's milk.
It's milk.
Yep. Baby milk.
But anyways, I think let's get to predictions. I think we've got a couple. I think you know what it is. Forget just P1 to P3 predictions. Let's predict the entire like the crash scenario. Obviously, yesterday, how many crashes were there yesterday? Let's give a more detailed prediction. Let's say who crashes out, because I know there's gonna be a crash out. It's obvious. This is gonna be the race where I think that has the most crash outs. You know what I mean?
Oh no, it won't be a couple. There's 3 names.
I think
all start. 3 names all start with L. Liam Lawson, Lando Norris, Lance Stroll. The 3 L's.
Lando Norris barely scraped the barrier and still made it through to P7. Oscar, on the other hand, Oscar, on the other hand, hey, listen, long day for Oscar. Long day.
Call me Mystic Mac. When the free L's take the free L's.
Yes, Nikhil. Tell him, bro. Tell him.
When the free L's take the free L's, we'll see.
Yeah.
I'm saying. It's in the
But
name.
yeah. But anyways, random man, let's get into 1K subs ASAP. Guys, my birthday is next month, so 500 subs first. Let's get to 500 first, guys. 500 subs
100%.
first. Championship
100%.
is back on. Yeah, it is. No, I think it's never been lost. I think it's always been there. I think the championship has always been there. I don't think the World Drivers' Championship has been over. Max winning World Drivers' Championship. I actually, you know what it is, bro. I think I said this at the start of the show. If you go back and rewind, I asked the question to the lads: is the Drivers' Championship back on for Max Verstappen now? This could be back-to-back race wins for Max Verstappen for the first time since last year. Last year at the start of the year last year, Max has not won back-to-back races at all. You can't count sprint and then race. Max has not won back-to-back races since last year. It's not done.
W stat, Ekevin. That's a really good stat.
So yeah.
Yeah, but also, you know what I saw that was crazy?
Go on.
Do you know which driver has the most poles this season?
Max.
Yeah, that's nuts. That's actually nuts, by the way. Like, there is no reason why Lando...
But having most poles doesn't mean much, because even Leclerc had the most pole in 2022, still didn't win the championship.
But it's a reflection of how good the driver is outperforming their car.
Yep.
And look at the pace deficit for most of the season that the McLarens have had over everyone else, the advantage. There is no reason why Lando Norris or Oscar Piastri should not be leading that stat and comfortably. Like, it is an abomination. It is an indictment on both of them that Max has that many poles. King is just reveling in this. King loves this. He feels vindicated.
Look at his subtitle. Look at his subtitle.
What? What's wrong with it?
I mean, it's an objective fact.
Lando Norris #1 hater.
What's wrong with that?
I hope Lando sees this and wins the race tomorrow, you know?
Yo, King, you might as well change your name to...
I keep saying tomorrow.
Yes, he'll win the race tomorrow. I agree with you. King, you agree with that too, right?
We keep doing predictions the day before. I'm so used to saying... I'm so used to
saying the race. Lando will win the race tomorrow, right?
Oh, yeah. He'll finish it by tomorrow. Definitely.
Yeah, he'll be on first.
I mean, for those who are watching in Los Angeles or wherever, yeah, it is tomorrow for you, man. In the West Coast of America, but
well, not anymore, Kevin.
No. In Hawaii, it's still late night in Hawaii.
There you go. Self-owned yourself, Kevin. But no, King. You should change your name to Lex Luthor. By the way, haven't seen a bigger hater of anyone since Lex Luthor to Superman, man.
I'm not a hater. I'm a truth teller, and I tell my truth.
I like that. That is cold.
I don't hate Lando Norris. It's just a part of the gimmick.
Anyways, guys, let's do predictions.
Now, can you hate the perception of Lando Norris? You don't hate the man that is Lando Norris.
Yes,
I think that's
I know this guy is gonna say something wild for his prediction.
What?
So
for my prediction?
No, I'll start with Augustia first because I know this guy's the wildest predictions for. I'll save you for I'll save you for last.
Yeah, I've got two predictions.
I know. He's
got
wild predictions, but Augustia, you go first.
Yeah, I'll be the first part of the meal. I hate to be that guy. It's gonna be boring, but it's gonna be correct. The best part of the meal. Max #1, Lando #2, Oscar #3. But the motto and mantra for this race this evening is expect the unexpected. Like, it literally would not surprise me if we got an outfield team on the podium. It wouldn't surprise me if Hamilton was on the podium as well. But I am going to stick with those three just because I think Max will win the race. That's the one certainty I have. Famous last words. But and then I think McLaren just are too quick to not be on the podium.
My prediction. No, I'll go first. Sorry, because this guy has a wild prediction. I know, so I'm gonna save it for the last. Max to win. Lando Norris and Oscar Piastri. Nah, don't see it. I don't see them finishing in the podiums tomorrow. I don't know, you know. Carlos Sainz.
Yo, take a shot for every time you said the race is tomorrow, Ekavin.
I don't need. I don't need. I don't.
It's sweet. Sorry, go on.
No, because we keep doing previews the day before. I'm not used to it.
No,
But,
I second that.
Oscar. Nah, I can't. Nah, I can't see McLaren finishing in the podium. I can't lie. Max to win the race. That's all I have. P2 and P3 will speak for itself. Charles Leclerc, nah. Carlos Sainz, I think he'll get displaced, but I don't know by who. George Russell finishing the podium. I've got Russell, I think. I don't know why. I just have a weird feeling George Russell finishes podium tomorrow. So tonight. Again, another blunder from me. Another blunder from me. Both Ferrari on podiums. No, I don't see Lewis Hamilton finishing podium, but Charles Leclerc, yeah, has a good chance of that. I think Charles Leclerc, it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting. Yeah, okay. Max, Charles, and I'm gonna go Lando to climb up to P3, and to silence this man right here.
Ekavin, can I follow up real quick on that?
Go on.
So if Lando's P3, what happened to Oscar? Did he crash up? Did he fuck up?
No,
Was he not quick enough?
No, P5. I think he finished P5. P5 or P4. Just an outsider. I won't be surprised if he comes back and wins the race, but honestly, as you know it is, McLaren is just too fast, but I don't see it this weekend. They don't need to win anyways this weekend. McLaren had the championship in the bag.
No, Lando Norris needs to capitalize on this.
No, Lando Norris needs this
must for him.
Lando Norris needs this more than Oscar.
Yeah.
He needs this more than Oscar. Easily. Yeah. But predictions anyways, King? I know this guy is the wild.
Floor is yours, King.
Yeah, bro.
I'm going to start with P3 and work my way up.
Okay.
Per P3, Sir Lewis Hamilton. P2, Max Verstappen. P1, Lando. You fought Oscar Piastri, baby. Australia. Let's go. Australia to the world and back.
Oscar to come back and win the race.
Yeah, he's going to win it all. Good eye, mate. Yeah, he's going to win it. But yeah.
What's your other prediction? You said you had two. What's your other prediction, bro?
Oh, my crazy prediction is this is the crazy prediction. This is the crazy prediction.
I have Lewis crashing out tomorrow, brother. Tonight, people.
No, I don't think Lewis will crash out. But the crazy prediction for me would be P3 Liam Lawson, P3 Carlos Sainz, P2 Leclerc, P1 Lando Norris.
So you're saying Lando Norris P1?
Yeah. Leclerc P2, Sainz P3.
Augustine, did you hear that?
I didn't. King, you have to say that again. Who's the crazy prediction? Who's gonna win?
Lando P1, Leclerc P2, Carlos Sainz P3.
I like it.
That's the alternate one.
Look, put it this way: if one of the McLarens are on top and the other isn't, that is a statement. That person will be the favorite, at least in the short term.
Nah, Arsenal winning today.
No, Arsenal gonna win. Yeah, they'll win comfortably.
Not comfortably, I think they'll win.
No, I think. Sorry, go on.
But in all honesty, it's going to be Max Piastri Lando.
Max finishing in the podium that's a given in my opinion. I'm going to predict the Lewis Hamilton crash out tonight. That's the 15th time I've had a blunder this stream. That's crazy. I've never had the most blunders in a stream of my life, so I apologize, people.
Yo, we should do that. We should do that shot game sometime. Shot of water, of course.
And I don't.
I can't. Do you want to be honest? I can't really tell the top three what's going to be.
I don't see Max crashing out. I don't see Max crashing out tonight.
I don't think Max is going to win.
I have a feeling Lewis Hamilton.
That's all I know.
I have a feeling Lewis Hamilton will crash tonight. I think he'll be out.
No, I don't think he'll crash. As I said, the three L's. The three L's will crash.
I won't be surprised. I won't be surprised if Piastri crashes out.
It's going to be the 3 Ls: Lando, Lance, and Liam. That's the 3 Ls. They're going to be crashing.
Lando, Lance, and Liam. The 3 Ls.
Yeah, well, one Liam didn't show up. Not a good omen
True.
for the other.
Yeah, exactly.
True.
Exactly. You know,
Right?
as soon as Liam does well, the other Liam's not here.
So in fact, it's a good omen that he's not here then.
Maybe, who knows?
Or maybe he is the real Liam Lawson. It's just that he sends his clone when he comes to AN Sports, and when he's not here, he's.
What's the weather like? Is it going to be similar conditions?
Sorry, I thought you were imitating Jesse Lingard and Rashford for a second.
No, I don't know what the weather's going to be like for the race. Is it going to be
I
similar
think it's going to be
conditions?
dry, right? I mean, if it's wet, my goodness, I would love it to be wet. I mean, who doesn't love it when it's wet?
Because if it's dry, it's going to be the Red Bull and the 2 McLarens, but I don't know what order. But if it's a little bit of water, a little bit of slipperiness, then it can go anyway. Then it can be random.
I'll say this on Lewis Hamilton, Ekevin. I heard you. I think it'll be 2 extremes. Either Hamilton makes up.
Super chats are not available yet on my because I'm not monetized yet. But once I'm not asking for it, but you can. But I'm not asking for it. So, but big up to you anyways, bro. Big up to you anyways. But guys, also sorry. Go on.
No, I don't want to interrupt. Sorry, finish.
No.
Please.
I
was gonna say. I was responding to what you said about Lewis Hamilton. I think it's 2 outcomes. 1, he makes up a bunch of places, or 2, he crashes out. One of the 2.
Yeah.
Sorry, King. What is the weather forecast for this evening?
It's probably gonna rain tonight.
Actually, let me check Baku weather.
Let's check.
Let's see what the weather's saying.
I think it'll rain today. I think it rains today, guys.
32% rain, 23%. Feels like
that's high. That's high, isn't it?
Augusta, we know what 32% rain means over here. It rains.
That means a fucking typhoon, bro. That means a typhoon.
It pours, yeah. But the other day it was pouring. Dude,
it's been flooding.
It says rain starting in about 2.5 hours.
There you go.
No way. So it's gonna be nip and bud.
Yeah.
Shouldn't rain in the Middle East, huh? Cloud seeding on show. This guy, man.
That is for,
so around it could be raining ish. I don't know how much.
This is why I question what tires are the cars going to use. Are they going to use the wet tires? Are they going to use intermediates? Are they going to use?
I know you want Ferrari to start on the hard, right? That's what you want them to start on.
No, medium.
I
always say the medium tires.
I'm joking.
To be honest, I prefer the softs.
Oscar definitely crashed.
I prefer soft to hard. I told you, King, soft to hard to wet. That's my combo.
Oh my god. Anyways, but I think there will be a few crashes tonight.
I hope so. I'm doing a watch along, so I want some crashes.
I agree with that. Verstappen P1 today.
All right, so wait, guys, let's do this. Give us the number of crashes you think there'll be. Just to see who's closest. Like we don't have to say names, but just the number. DNFs. I'll say 3. No.
I'm going with 5.
4.
Okay, fine. I'll say 3 just to be a contrarian.
5 is actually, do you know what, King? You might be right. 5 could be the one. I think.
I mean, the kill's on the money. If you look at his comment, he might be closer.
Hey, listen. 19. There'll be how many safety cars will there be?
It depends on how they crash. Like if it's 19, some collide, then 2 are out at the same time. Could be like that, Ekevin. Could be like fucking. What was it? Hungary a few years ago.
Hungary.
Yeah. Pinballed into each other, or Belgium 2012.
Wait, well, the question we have to ask ourselves is, where is Lance?
Where's Lance? Where's Liam? Where are the 2 Mercedes terrorists?
Well, Liam's third, so he's not got that much option to attack.
Depends on how aggressive he is.
Yeah.
Race means DNF. There will be. I think 8 is a bit. 8 is a stretch. I'll probably.
I see it.
I'll probably go 6 at most. If if I had to go beyond 5, I say 6 at best.
Oh
I
wait,
think it will be
yeah,
somewhere
Alonso's next to Hamilton. Yeah, there's going to be multiple crashes. Yeah, Hamilton's out.
Really, Alonso is
Mhm.
Yeah, he's in between the Ferraris.
P12.
I think it's Leclerc. Yeah, Leclerc, Alonso, and Lewis.
Yeah. Lewis is out.
That was Grosjean's fault.
Yeah, I think he admit it.
Difference in 6 and 8 is 1/4. So basically, made the same prediction. Well,
in the championship, it's millions of dollars that separates them. So
the difference is there's 2 drivers that are still on the grid and 2 drivers that are competing. So it's still a difference.
that is true. Recommend
It's a difference. There's 2 more drivers competing on the grid, so there's a difference. Anyone knows SQL here? I have a testimony. I can't miss the race as well.
SQL.
That was SQL.
I was thinking sprint qualifying. That's where I went.
Oh
No, it's not. It's not.
no, there's no sprint qualifying.
No. I know.
That's not that. What is SQL?
It's a programming language, so it's like coding. No,
Oh.
so I may be Indian, but I don't know that. But I don't know that.
That's smart. That's a smart answer. That's a smart answer.
No, I don't code.
Meta Honorable Standard Query Language. It's 9:20 a.m. here, bro. Learn how to PayPal equivalent from McLaren.
Oh my goodness, I don't even know what I'm talking about then. Wait, I searched up search up SQL. Look what comes up.
No. I don't play. I don't play games for money like that, guys. Keep it to yourselves, please. But
The main specific language, structured query language, keys and principles. Yeah, I don't even know this. Yeah, I barely speak English, so you're asking me to learn code.
Oh, standard query language.
Me know how block coding.
Me no codey, me dum.
We're gonna close out here, people. Make sure you guys hit the like button. Make sure you guys sub to the channel. We're now 3 subs away from 445 subs. Man said, "Don't play games. Don't play games for money like that."
Bro, he's probably at Soy Club Monaco, bro. He's in Soy Club now. If you know where that is.
Sub to King's channel. I'll put the link in the title, people. King, I'll see you guys tomorrow for the review. Tomorrow night.
Yes,
sir.
Enjoy the race, people. We're out, people. Take care. Like, share.
Yeah, down with Lando Norris. Lando Norris, number 1 hater.
Actually, do you want to add anything before you go?
Yeah, I mean, King's doing a watch along, so join his channel.
Oh yeah, I will be doing a watch along from 11:45 for the race, and it's going to be WSL as well, some women's
guys
Super League as well.
Link is in the title, people.
I'm gonna put my ones in the sky for those WWE fans and acknowledge Max Verstappen as the tribal chief.
And my one's in the sky for acknowledging me as Lando Norris's number 1 hater. I'm going to be doing a hate along, so join me.
Sorry. Let's get 15 likes on the video. If you're watching this back, still hit the like button and still sub if you are watching this back instead. 3 subs to 445. But yeah, people, take care.
Yeah, man. Twerk on the like button.
King's links in the title.
Yeah. Smash that like button.
Go and follow. Go and follow his channel.
Subscribe now.
Yeah, subscribe now. We're out, people. Take care. Like, share, subscribe.